In the previous video, we ran through how your firing solution is displayed at the bottom of your screen in the Element Ballistics app. And we also mentioned that there is a reticle view that allows you to get a visual representation of what your shot might look like through your scope, which is very helpful if A, you don't have a lot of experience using MRAD or MOA or dialing your turrets, or B, if you have capped turrets or turrets that aren't in the same units as your reticle. Let's run through everything that you'll see on this reticle screen, starting with the three icons on the bottom left of your screen. The one to the far left is where you will choose from a reticle database. All of the Element Optics reticles are here, and there are many different options here for you to choose from. We don't have reticles from other manufacturers at the moment, but most of our reticles are in MRAD or MOA, which are the two most popular units. So if your reticle is not an Element reticle, but it's in MRAD or MOA, you will still be able to use this reticle view and you'll still be able to see what's going on. But for the sake of this video, we're going to use the APR 2D MRAD in first focal plane, since this is probably our most popular reticle. The second button toggles your data overlay on or off. So if you don't want to see your trajectory or predicted point of impact, you can toggle this off. But obviously the whole point of this is to have it on, so we're going to leave it on. And then the third button is your magnification. Now, just to be clear, this does not physically zoom in and out on your image. What it does do is it allows you to change the way the data is displayed for second focal plane scopes that may have the reticle calibrated at a specific magnification, and you might want to shoot at a different magnification. In the case of a first focal plane rifle scope, your reticle and your image zoom together, so this is not that important. The main thing you want to make sure of is if you have a first focal plane reticle, your ranging and current magnification need to be the same at all times. Doesn't matter if it's 10 times or 15 or 16 times or 20 times or whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as it's the same here, the software will know that 1 milliradian in your firing solution is going to be displayed as 1 milliradian on your reticle. However, if you have a second focal plane scope, your ranging magnification is the magnification that your reticle is calibrated in. So for example, the 6-24 Helix second focal plane, that reticle is calibrated at 24 times. So you will want to put in 24 there. And then if you're using it at 24 times in the current magnification area, you're going to say 24. If you are using it at 10 times, you're going to want to say 10. So that's what you want to use at any given moment. As an example of just how useful this reticle view can be for calibrating second focal plane reticles, especially BDC reticles that aren't in specific angular units, let me show you an example. So our Raptor 1 BDC reticle, which is the reticle that's in our Helix HD, is calibrated at 8 times. So under ranging we would go 8 times, but at 8 times it is calibrated for a 308 Winchester. So if we put in 400 meters into the Element Ballistics app and we hit, we let it calculate, you can see that that point of impact is in no man's land. 400 meter mark is supposed to be on that third hash mark, and with a 5 mile per hour wind, it should be right on the edge of that third hash mark. The center of the reticle is 0. That first gap is supposed to be 150, then it's 200, 300, 400. So you can see it doesn't match up. But using the reticle magnification setting, I can go to current magnification and I can start playing around. So if I go 9 times, for example, now you can see it shifted closer to that 400 mark. And if I go 10 times, there you go. It's pretty much lined up. So I can now test it even further. I can go back, I can enter 300, update, go back to the reticle screen, zoom in. There you go. It's right on the 300 mark. And once again, I can go 200, update, reticle screen, zoom in, and there you go. We're right on the 200 mark. So I know for this scope, for this load with the 6.5 Creedmoor that we've created a profile for now, I know that if I use this scope and this reticle and I put the scope at 10 times magnification, this BDC reticle is going to line up perfectly with my rifle. And that is the beauty of having a tool like this that works with your scope to help you find easy ways to shoot.